Thanks again for checking out the Coding Fanatic YouTube channel. Head on over to codingfanatic.com and join our mailing list for weekly updates on Android tutorials, career advice, and more. So once again, head on over to codingfanatic.com and thanks for your support. Welcome back. Well, it is that time of year. It's autumn here in the United States and leaves are starting to change colors. There's so many different colors we have here. We've got reds and yellows and a little bit of green and all sorts of color. This isn't exactly a red and this isn't exactly an orange. These are different shades of color that we see here. So in this video, I thought I'd show you how to create your own, save your own custom colors in Android Studio. So here we have a blank Android app that I created, and there's nothing special, nothing fancy. I haven't added anything yet. It's a blank project. When you create, you can add colors to various parts of your Android apps for different styling purposes, but you don't have to stick to specific values that you find in the color class, and you don't have to add hex values to your layout file for your application. So for instance, if I wanted to, I can change the background of my application by going in and saying Android background, and then I set some arbitrary hex value here like F. So all 6 Fs we know is white. In hex color, that's how you determine the color white. But it can be confusing when you're reading through your file and you're trying to when you have multiple colors that you're using, you're trying to understand what's what. It makes it difficult to keep track of things. So what I'm going to show you is a neat trick in your values folder in this XML file, colors. Actually, in all of these values in your values folder, you can use different XML files, use different files to save special values that you want to reference for later use. So here in styles, we have the theme that is used for our application, and it's called app theme. And here in the Android manifest, actually, let me use this instead. Source, main, res, values. Okay, so here in styles, you'll see we have our base application theme, and it's called app theme, right? Different colors are set here using color primary dark, color accent. We don't know exactly what these colors are, but we know that we're using this is the name of the different resources that we're using. Now, if we go into our Android manifest, you'll see we have the Android theme equal to @style / app theme. And that comes from the styles XML file, which includes the app theme and all the different configurations here. And here you see you have @color primary, color primary dark. Well, if you go to your colors file, you'll see color primary is set to this hex value, primary dark is set to another, and the same for color accent. So what I'm showing you here is how to add your own custom resources to any of these files, and you can reference them later on. The app name is layout weights, so any other file that uses this app name, specifically the Android manifest, is going to reference that value, which, as you can see here, is layout weights. So if I change this, altering this alters the name of the application as well. So onto our custom colors. And actually, I'll switch back to Android Studio for this part. And the neat thing about Android Studio is you can see the actual color here next to, on the same line as your custom color. So color primary, if you go to the colors file, we have our hex value, and you can actually see what color you have next to it. So I'm going to add a few of my own special colors here. So let's say, for instance, I have one I'm going to add in. I'm going to call this one say color name equals. Here I'm going to make my own color. Let's call it color neat purple. Just like they have sea green and all these other wacky colors. Well, hey, I'm making one called color neat purple. And I'm going to use the hex value of 8C00FF. 8C00FF. Yep. And save it. Now you might be wondering, how did you know that was purple? Well, it's because I'm psychic. Just kidding. I actually use this Hex Color Picker here on w3schools.com. And what you do is you can just click here, and inside of this color name gives you the hex value of whatever color is selected with this reticle. So you can rotate this around to say purple, and you move this reticle, and you can see the color name updating and over here on your right hand side, and that's how you can get your different colors. So for each color you want to pick, this is one resource you can use. You can come to this website and click inside this wheel and figure that out. You can also, in Android Studio, if you see these colors, if you click to the left of it and you actually click the color itself, it lets you select a color from a range of values that you see here. So, you know, there's many ways to go about it, but the main idea is that you can add in any color that you choose. All right, so I'm going to add a few more colors in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. So we're going to add a color called deep green. We'll add another color that we will call wow pinkered. Have another one that I'll call baby shark. Doot doot doot. And the last one will be called color white. Oops. Because why not? All right, and I'm just gonna cut forward to when these values are updated. Okay, so I've updated the colors, and you know what? Let's add one more, and we're gonna call this one. I'm gonna call this one Yo-Yo Yellow. All right, and because we can call this one, say D4FFA3. Cool. All right, so I have my custom colors that I've set here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including the color white. And yeah, this is how you set custom values. You go into these files, and you can, here in the strings file, we have strings. The colors one, we have colors, and styles, we have different styles. And the idea is you don't have to hard code these values anywhere else, and you can still reference this color, and your application will still update using these values. So let's see here. We got, yeah, I think this is good enough for now. Okay, so why are we going over how to add colors? Well, in the next video, I'm going to show you how to use an attribute called layout weights. And what layout weights do is they determine how your layouts or your different views render within an application. And by setting custom colors now, we can use them to identify our layouts later, and it'll make it that much easier to understand how everything renders on screen. So for now, you understand how to add your own custom colors, strings, styles, and custom values to use later on. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Once again, this is your host, Richard Clark. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, do let me know. I've had a couple people come to me with some questions about past videos, and I love it. Thank you for your support, and thank you for, don't hesitate to ask, please. If you have anything that if you want to know more about the work I put in here or about any content that I create, and please let me know. So yeah, you can also head over to codingfanatic.com, where you can subscribe to the mailing list, and this way you'll get updates when I do new tutorials, career advice, articles, and videos, and more. So once again, this is your host, Richard Clark, signing out. Thank you all so much for your support, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace.